Hey everyone, Dan here with Explain Like I'm Five. We got a new tool we want to show off today, something we've been working on for a little while now. We get a lot of feedback here in this survey about what teachers want added to the site or tweaks they want made to tools, stuff like that. And a lesson planner was actually one of the big requests that we got, just something that could speed up the process of going from an idea or a small concept within a textbook to a full-blown 5 day to 3 week course almost, to really just solidify the concepts with the students. So let's take a look at it. So it's going to be up here in the main nav. It's not there currently, but it will be there probably around here by the mind map. It'll be in your face. It'll be hard to miss. So once you go there, you're going to land on this page. And basically, this is a very simplified page. Just we tried to keep it as slim as possible because we want to take you from the concept to the lesson plan with as little friction as possible. So I think we were able to do that. What you'll want to do is give the grade of the class you're teaching. If you're teaching multiple grades, the same concepts, you can run this multiple times with different grades. And you just spell it out in plain English here. There's no drop down or anything like that. The goal of the lesson, so this gray text here is like a little bit more in line with like college probably, but to help my students understand anything, X, Y, Z, like a subset of a topic within chemistry or within math. I wouldn't put like chemistry in here because that's such a broad topic, and the lesson plan that you're gonna get is gonna miss stuff. It's just there's so much to unpack in that whole pillar. So you kind of want to narrow it down to smaller ideas. So like for example, the adventure where geography meets culture was one of the ones that we ran as a test. As you can tell, that's not like necessarily like a textbook you would get. That's just a subtopic. So that's the idea there. The topic itself, this one, is really just like if you squeezed it down into like 2 words or 1 word, what would it be? It just kind of keeps the automation on track a little bit. The desired lesson duration. So this one's pretty open-ended too. All of these are really open-ended, all these boxes. You can play around with them and see what you like best. But sometimes you might want to teach a concept within 5 days, or you might want to teach it within 5 weeks. It doesn't really matter what you input there. The AI and the automation will work around whatever you decide to do. Similarly with the topic, not putting chemistry in, I wouldn't put like an entire semester in as the desired lesson duration, just for the sake of not missing important details, and just trying to like really like drill down into those topics. If you do a whole semester, it's going to be a little bit too high level, I think. But feel free to play around with it, see if you like it. That's totally up to you. And then you'll want to add your email, and then you'll hit send. You can see your token count here. This automation does cost 100 tokens. I know it's a little bit more than a lot of our tools. So a lot of our tools cost around from like 1 to 20 tokens. This one's a bit more, just because of the amount of automations and dominoes in the back end that are helping to actually create this finalized lesson plan piece. So it's a little bit more expensive, but I think it'll save you anywhere from 5 to 20 hours, I would say. So I wouldn't balk at the price too much. So once you hit submit, you're going to get a notification in your inbox in your email that you put here, and it's going to have a link out to a document. This is a PDF, but it's going to come to you in a Word document, just so that you have the option to edit, delete stuff, change stuff, clean up some of the formatting, and then you can download it as a PDF if you like. So let's talk about what's actually on this lesson plan. It will generate a title for you. It will generate an overview. The overview is generated after everything else in this lesson plan so that it can really give you a good like summary of like what is happening in the lesson plan. And it also helps with like if you have somebody stepping in for you for a day or two, they can kind of just glance at this and hopefully pick up where you left off and have like an understanding of what you're trying to teach your students. So here's where the meat of it comes in. Learning materials is such a big help. So this section is going to give you like textbooks, videos, articles, anything that like could help supplement your textbook if you're using a textbook. If not, this would be your learning materials. So that can save you quite a bit of time, especially with the documentaries here. Like I can imagine that like if you're trying to find a documentary for a really specific niche topic, it's going to be hard to Google search. So what this does really well is it knows what the most relevant documentaries are going to be. So that's really helpful. Moving on to the next section is teaching strategies. Basically what this is going to do is it's going to list out all the most advisable teaching strategies for this specific subtopic. Some of these are going to be no-brainers, like lecture. You may always give a lecture, or you may always do classroom discussions. But this is just going to kind of act as like a second set of eyeballs for you. So like making sure you're not missing any other kind of teaching styles or strategies that might help with this specific concepts in this lesson. And sometimes, it'll even give reasoning and usage, things like that to help move things along. And this is where scheduling comes in. So basically, if you said you were doing a 5-day lesson plan, this is where the breakout would be. I think for this example, we did 4 weeks. Yeah, 4 weeks. So it's really cool. It'll give you every single day, what should happen that day. And not only that, it will keep like your scheduling in a logical order. Like, so you don't really have to do too much thinking once this is set up. I would still read through it and make sure you agree with everything and, make the tweaks that you want. But otherwise, I've read 10 plus of these and I wouldn't have that many notes. So I think this is like a really good jumping off point. And then lastly, you'll also get a kind of a pop quiz at the end. I hope that we can add on basically like a full test. But right now we're sticking with about 20 questions, and you may consider that a test or not, but we're sticking with around 20 questions. If you want more, you can come back here and you can submit, you could submit this document itself, or you could submit one of your own documents. It could be a Word doc, PDF, and we're going to take all the text within that and create a quiz based on what you upload. So, if you want more quiz questions, that's a great way to do that. Otherwise, you've got every question and every answer. You can just delete the answers, keep those to yourself, and give the students the test. That's the gist of it. We did a lot of research to figure out, the best places to start and some of the best features to have on a lesson plan. But I would love to hear feedback on like if there's anything we missed or if there's anything that doesn't really align with your daily teaching styles. That's where some of our best tools are created, I think, is when we hear straight from our educators. So hope you enjoy. Reach out with any questions or feedback. And I can't wait to see what y'all build with this. Bye.